All right, there. That's at least partially good. Now, if I could just hear myself. Stand by, everyone. Um. Stand by. Stand by. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, there we go. Cancel. Is this working? Let's see. Hold on. Connect there. Connected. Yep. Okay. I'm seeing it on the GoXLR. Hey! There we go. I'm seeing the meter now. Now there, now gone, now... Okay, you hear me now. Can you hear me now? All right, let's see here. Let's try this. Close that. No, I don't need to send that to the... Okay, one last time. Hold on. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing the game audio working, so I know that you guys can hear that. All right, we'll turn that back down a little bit. I know, right? Hear me in the game. Perfect. Welcome, everybody. Draco Invictus here. Oh my god. I mean, kind of been streaming 8.5 minutes, and you guys can finally hear me. So, welcome to the Friday night stream. We are picking up where we left off here in Wrath of the Righteous. Windows 11. Meh. No, actually, it's fine. It's honestly, it's my fault. I upgraded to a new operating system, but didn't fully check everything. Like the monitor, like I couldn't hear any of the... Thank you. Man, I miss Knock Knock. I could not hear any of the starting, stream starting soon. I couldn't hear the dragon breathing fire because the monitor for OBS wasn't set up properly. So that's something I have to fix. So I couldn't hear any of that stuff. So anyway, here we are. Welcome, everybody. Yeah. So let's get going. Quick announcement. Tomorrow night, I will be playing Phasmophobia, live streaming right here. Phasmophobia, I know I have at least one. I'm sure I'll be able to fill the other 2 slots. Same time frame, may start a little early, maybe 5:30, something like that. Just so that we can have some fun. It is October. and it's fun to get into some scary stuff. And if you look down below in the sound alerts panel, just below this video, if you're watching on a tablet or a desktop or a laptop or something like that, there are spooky sound alerts that you can trigger. So that's kind of fun, especially when we're going to be playing Phasmophobia, because there's nothing like a good jump scare, right? I know that is what Mr. Count 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐵 and Faintour are waiting for. All right, so really quickly, we are in the streets of Canabras. There was something that caught our attention as we were traveling somewhere. Can we look at the world map from here? No, this is the only map we can I, no? All right. Apparently Nenio is right over here. So let's go find Nenio. Oh, there's Nenio.
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who you calling boy?
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
I'm gonna shrug. Remain silent.
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
I don't know for sure, but I like the answer about the horns.
These answers are wrong. The correct answer is 𝐼𝐸𝐫𝐿, a glaive made of red adamantine. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
It's an aurochs, as a matter of fact.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two.
I wanted the XP.
It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it, she's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Ask them more, they might still manage it.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
This is funny. This is well written.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up and her entire entourage too.
Oh, game time.
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Save the last one for me.
Yep, let's go. Cultist, archer, sharpshooter. Let's just...
Surrender, or else!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Let's hear you try.
The absence of an answer is an answer too.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess 𝐿𝐿𝐿 prefer?
Call me boy one more time, woman.
You're absolutely convinced that the correct answer is red and white.
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Kenabres today. Let's proceed. Did Areelen take part in any crusade before he died?
Oh, I failed it. You don't know the answer to this question, but you bet you can guess. After all, you've only got two options. I'm going to say, who are you? What's all this about?
I am the one asking questions here. Answer them, and then I'll satisfy your curiosity.
50-50 shot here? No.
Your answer is correct. Areelen's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the Worldwound was opened. The First Crusade started back in 4622. Your knowledge would make Mendev's Crusaders proud. My final question is, what is the title that Areelu Vorlesh bears? Is she the architect of the Worldwound, the Lord of the Labyrinth, or the Border Inquisitor of the Shapeless Abyss?
Oh, succeeded. I was gonna guess architect of the Worldwound.
That's correct. Most excellent. You successfully answered all of my questions. Splendid. Amazing. This is a breakthrough. I thank you for your cooperation.
Oops. Oh, well. Hold on here. There we go. All right. Ooh, 178 experience.
It seems to me that
Nice.
I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great encyclopedia 𝐂𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Hey, can you finally tell me what you're getting at with all these questions? Why do you keep calling me boy? I have a name, you know. Well, let's just start at the top, shall we? Guesses like that, time to retake the SAT. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna try out a new thing here. Let's see if this works. Oh, nice. Huh? Now, of course, I just need to train you how to do that.
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader.
Okay.
And I must admit that you passed the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It pleases me to see that I was correct.
So you're trying to say that I'm mediocre.
Yes.
Fair enough. Why do you keep calling me boy?
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Oh. but I will affect the grand scale of the universe. I'm going to use this voice when I go full Lich. So, be ready for that.
All right. Let's see. Canabras isn't safe right now. Shall we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my
Floating heads
expeditions to
cannot be
Worldwound?
trained.
To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree.
She's the first one I'm turning, by the way.
Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward. Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
Yeah.
Excellent, you're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer.
Is she the new Lindsay?
Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Okay, so now we have 3.5 spellcasters. That's crazy. All right, let's level up. Ooh, she gets a point. Stronger? Tougher? More charismatic? Problem is that neither one of these, like, she won't actually gain any more modifiers from any one of those three. Oh no, charisma she will. She's a paladin, so I imagine charisma is probably, that's where, is charisma where she gets her channel energy DCs for clerics and paladins attempting to harm undead. Gain a number of bonus spells based on their charisma score. Okay, so charisma is what we're going to dump for her. Not dump, but into. Gotta go do chores for a minute. You're a floating head. What chores do you have? It's alright. I'll catch you in a little bit. World knowledge. Persuasion. Let's see here. I think she needs a rank in mobility, even though it's still a -5. And yeah, that's it for that. And we're done. Camellia, Spirit Hunter. I really should look at what I should be building these guys into. That's probably a good idea. Let's see. So she is, so she's a shaman, gets bonus spells from wisdom, okay? So wisdom it is. 2 skill points. Trickery. And look at Nenio is +11 with world knowledge. I have no one. Oh, Nenio's +7. Damn. There we go. Okay, so this is a hex. Last time we gave her Aura of Purity. Shaman touches a willing creature and grants the battle ward. Next time a foe makes an attack roll against the target, the ward activates, grants a +3 deflection bonus to the warded creature's AC. Each subsequent time she's attacked, the deflection bonus reduces by 1. The ward fades when the bonus is reduced to +0 or after 24 hours, whichever comes first. At 8th level, the ward's starting bonus increases to +4, at 16th +5, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Acts as a Cure Light Wound spell using the Shaman's caster level. Once creatures benefit from the healing hex, it cannot benefit from it again for 24 hours. This just gives her more AC. Shaman grants a creature she touches some of the magically resilient nature of dragons, causing the creature to be immune to magical sleep effects for a number of rounds equal to the shaman's level. Is this just on? Shaman makes an extra attack of opportunity each round. Its ability stacks with the attacks of opportunity granted by the combat reflexes feat. Let's go with that. And nothing to pick. Our Zen Archer. God, I guess I'm gonna go Dexterity. Monk with his key power can spend 1 point from his key pool as a standard action to grant himself a tough skin. The effect grants a +2 enhancement bonus to the monk's existing natural armor bonus to AC. This enhancement bonus increases by 1 for every 3 caster levels above 3rd. Gain a temporary intuitive insight into the immediate future during his next attack. The monk's next single attack roll, if it is made before the end of the next round, gains a +20 insight bonus. Additionally, he is not affected by the mischance that applies to attackers trying to strike a concealed target. Trey requires a ranged touch attack to hit and deals 46. You know what? I'm going to take that. That's just kind of cool. A monk throwing freaking Scorching Ray. Hell yeah. Alright. Me. Sage Sorcerer. Intelligence. I think intelligence? Yeah, intelligence. Alright. Ah, 2 more points. What do we want to start putting points into? Perception? Or guess we can go Trickery. That'd be kind of weird. But I do have a good dex. Go. Alright. So we get a first level spell. We already have Grease, Mage Armor, and Magic Missile. We got Magic Missile with for free with our last level up. So Maybe... Oh. Oh, there's a second level spell. Okay. So let's go with Glitter Dust. Or, no, let's go Mirror Image. Yep. And... yeah. Cool. Next. So we get 8 first level spells. We can cast 8, and we can cast 4. So we can cast Mirror Image 4 times on us. But we can also, because we picked up Bolster early on, we may be able to do some metamagic stuff. But let's get through our level up first. Okay, Ember is a witch. We're going to continue on with that for now. I'm assuming witches use charisma? Why is this... Charisma measures a character's power of personality, personal magnetism, ability to lead, and appearance. But I guess maybe Stigmatized Witch uses charisma? I'm guessing. Because that's what the... This is a class thing here. Alright, so we'll just do that. Knowledge Arcana. Persuasion. There we go. Okay, which can cause a creature within 30 feet to suffer grave misfortune for 1 round. Anytime the creature makes an ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or skill check, it must roll twice and take the worst result. Damn. Will save negates this hex. Target takes a -2 penalty of one of the following: AC, ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, or skill checks. This hex lasts for a number of rounds equal to 3 plus the witch's intelligence modifier, or 3 plus the charisma modifier for Stigmatized Witch. So charisma, yeah, okay. That's pretty good. This is a mind-affecting effect. What's Cackle? A witch can cackle madly as a move action. Any creature that is within 30 feet that is under the effect of an evil eye hex, fortune hex, protective hex, or misfortune hex caused by the witch has the duration of the hex extended by 1 round. That's, let's go evil eye. And she gets a spell. 2nd level spell. Let's go Bone Shaker. It's funny, she's neutral good. Alright, Nenio. Nenio business. Alright, Scroll Savant. What the hell is a Scroll Savant anyway? So intelligence is her big thing. I guess we'll continue dumping there. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, she gets 2 spells. Let's go with Blur. And Scorching Ray. Okay. Everyone's leveled. Let's come over here. Metamagic. First level. So we have here selective spell. Your allies need not fear friendly fire. When casting a selective spell with an area effect and a duration of instantaneous, you can choose a number of targets in the area equal to the ability score modifier used to determine bonus spells. These targets are excluded from the effects. And it's a 1 level increase. So does that mean, so Grease... Can I do... I can. Wow. So my party... You can choose a number of targets in the area equal to the ability score modifier used to determine bonus spells of the same type. So my modifier is what, +4 right now? +5? I don't know, I'll have to look. Okay, so let's try it. Let's write the spell. So now if we come over here, oh, here's what we need to do. Okay. There we go. Okay. Try this again. Grease. There we go. Write the spell. Now, there it is. Okay, so now it's got the red on it. So bolster, you make your spells deal additional area of effect damage while making them stronger. Spell now deals 2 more points of damage per die rolled to all of its targets. Additionally, all enemies in 5 feet of the spell's targets are dealt 2 damage per die. Can we do this with... Oh, we can. You still haven't figured out that prime thing, have you? Thank you, my friend. Big shout out to Feint Tour. 6 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I can bolster Magic Missile. So we're going to make that, I guess we'll make it orange. Or I guess we can leave it red, but do like this. And bolster, okay. So spell now deals 2 more points of damage per die rolled to all of its targets. Additionally, all enemies in 5 feet of the spell's targets are dealt 2 damage per die rolled of the original spell. The spell can no longer apply precision damage. I'm okay with that. Boom. So now we have a selective spell and a bolstered spell, and then we have our mirror image. Granted, we can't cast any of them right now. What's nope? Oh, the prime sub. I'm telling you, it's down lower. All right. So that's it. I don't think any these guys have any metamagic. Nope. But damn, she's got Create Pit, Scorching Ray. Nikes. Okay. Color Spray. She's got 2 more slots here. Let's give her another Magic Missile and another Snowball? Yeah. And then here we'll give her a 2 Scorching Rays. There we go. She already has a Mirror Image and a Create Pit. She's a spontaneous spellcaster. I'm spontaneous. He has no spells. Wow. We really need to... So, Bull's Strength can go there. And then she's got 3 more spells. Let's do a Cure Moderate. Oh, wait a minute. She can probably... whatever. Let's do Lesser Restoration. Protection from Alignment Communal. Good, we like communal spells. And then Delay Poison. What does she have for first level? Let's give her... Cause Fear. Alright. And 1 first level spell here for our Paladin. Well, I appreciate you stopping in to say hi, buddy. Hey, by the way, it looks like RP is going to join me tomorrow night for Phasmophobia. I don't know what your plans are. Let's see. Let's give her... Veil of Heaven. For the duration of the spell, you gain a +2 sacred bonus to AC and on saves. Both these bonuses apply only against attacks or effects created by outsiders. About... I was going to start a little bit early, so it'd be like 6:30 your time. What are you streaming tomorrow night? Maybe we could just have like 4 streams going. Transmutation makes a weapon strike true. Okay. Weapon is your primary hand-treated or magic weapon for the purpose of overcoming DR. This weapon also becomes good aligned, which means it can overcome the DR of certain evil creatures. In addition, all critical threats against evil foes automatically confirm, so every threat is a critical hit. How long does that last? A minute per level? Okay. 4 minutes is a long time. Let's do that. All right, so we've got everyone's spell books up to date. Well, just talk to VG. You guys figure out what you want to do. Let's do some looting here. What the hell is that? Flame tongue. It's a cooking ingredient. Spicy. Shiny chitin? Alright. What else we got going on?
I found something.
She found something. Hell yeah, 53 gold coin. Sounds good. Yeah, I think I may start at 5:30 just because it's a little bit earlier. So if you want to join me at 5:30, then that would give us an hour and a half. Yeah, RP was like, I'm just a low level. I'm like, I don't care what level you are. Let's go scare the crap out of each other. I haven't played since the prison was the new thing. And I know I was watching the stream of you guys from earlier in the week. I was watching RP's video, and wow. And there's like new equipment and new ghosts and shit like that. I was like, wow. Yeah, I will do. Ooh, what is this? Longsword of Detriment. Wow, excuse me. +1 longsword deals 1 additional negative energy damage on a hit. Wow. Okay, so we only have one person using a sword right now, and I'm going to venture a guess and say that this is better than, 3 to 10 versus 1 to 8. Yeah, hello. 7 to 14 damage when equipped. Yep. The bracers of armor. What is she wearing? Nothing? Nothing. Okay. So we'll give her that. Let's see. Can't wear any armor. What is this? Just a silver medallion. An item of interest to a craftsman or a collector. A merchant would pay well for it. So maybe we hold on to that. We don't sell that quite yet. If you notice, I think it's very cool that we can actually see he's carrying 3 potions on his belt. I think that's awesome. All right. So I believe this area is clear. Yep. Let's get out of here. And continue. Dead duelists. A knight and a cultist died together here, piercing each other fatally with swords. Their remains are mangled and their weapons and armor are destroyed, but something in their bags survived the conflict. You can procure some reagents for creating consumable items here. Heck yeah, let's do it. We got him. Nice. No more reagents at this location. God, this game is pretty. They did a really good job. Canabras burns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Apparently that's an angel. Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul. And I see this light in you. Are they talking to me or the angel? Any light you're seeing in me is going to be going away soon. Gotta go. Wish I could leave you here. Sorry I didn't catch your streams more. I hear you, brother. Well, we're gonna hang out for a little bit tomorrow. I have no idea what's going on. Nenio has the cantrip Ray of Frost. Thanks, appreciate it. They can be used indefinitely and for free. Cantrips and orisons are a special kind of spell that can be cast an infinite number of times a day. Some examples of some spells are Acid Splash and Ray of Frost. If you click the right mouse button on such a spell, it will move into the active slot, and the character will automatically use it instead of their equipped weapon when attacking. Make use of cantrips by automatically casting them with spellcasters who are ineffective at certain weapon types. For instance, you can use cantrips instead of attacking with a crossbow. Okay, so this is her Ray of Frost. So we'll go ahead and we'll put that in there. She has no cantrips, I'm guessing. Yeah, she does. What is this? Divine Zap. All right. Let's queue that up for her. I'm queued up with Ray of Frost now.
I heed the voice of the spirit.
And she's using her rapier. All right. Angelic Aspect. What the hell's that? Seat of Grief, a view of the infamous Heaven's Edge estate. It's a place... Oh, there we go. Place where most of Vendevian aristocratic society at once fell prey to a supernatural plague unleashed by the demons. Among the cloudy colossi in the picture, the two angels, Targana and Lariel, are chasing and fighting a deadly Bralakai demon in the air, several miles above the Worldwound. More details in the Museum Almanac. Here we stand and will not take a step back. The hand of the inheritor, Herald of Iomedae, is depicted placing the first wardstone among the fortifications of Canabris. Okay, over here. Crusader Queen, a copy of the famous embossed bas-relief originally created by Master Derek Sunhammer. Young Queen Galfrey is portrayed personally leading her Crusaders into battle of the first of Abadius 4624 during the First Crusade. Farewell to Sarkoris. Alandria, the legendary priestess of Plura, watches the city of Iz crumble into freshly opened Worldwound. More details in the museum. Yaniel by the fountain. The picture was presumably painted from life over the summer of 4637, 1 year before Yaniel's heroic death during the battle for Dresden. None will escape my all-seeing eye. Inquisitor Hullrun fights a shadow demon that he exorcised from a soldier's body. I think I got them all. Can I talk to any of these? No. Alright. Stop. No idea. Whoever you are, keep quiet. There's a horde of enemies just beyond this door. Come over here and you'll see. Okay? Up we go. Be quiet and watch. This is the best part. Get it together, idiots. No more looting. You're all here to sit tight and wait for the order to attack Defender's Heart. It's the last bastion of the Crusader resistance. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. Into the abyss with all Crusaders in the Defender's Heart. Kylus, the city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoils. Split up into groups quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Oh, are they going to fight? That'd be great. Faction, you idiot. Go back to Baphomet. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. What the hell are these things? We won't submit to you, you dirty Descarite. Keep out of this, 𝐂𝐻, or I'll curse all your extremities to wither and drop off. Everyone listen to me. What we're about to do is... Looking for a fight, Faxon? Well, you've got one. Had enough, Worm? I'm in charge here. 𝐂𝐻 is the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack. The defender's heart will fall. Well, dude put away his weapon, his mace. He wasn't even trying to fight.
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea.
Okay, let's hear it.
If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like 𝐂𝐻 who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's heart.
Who are you?
Greyboar. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
What do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders in the Defender's heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the defenders left behind.
Like when dueling with rapiers. One doesn't lunge, but waits for the opponent to strike and leave themselves open.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Let's see. You think I can't handle this lot here and now? Huh. Count to 10. By the time you're finished, they'll all be dead. No, I don't want to go chaotic. I'm going to go thanks for the advice. Who hired you?
I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret.
All right. We could attack them together.
I have no desire to die today. If you choose to go in there, I'll take advantage of the opportunity, of course. I'll kill 𝐂𝐻 and get back here as quickly as I can. I'm not going to fight any of the others. I don't work for free.
All right.
The city is burning. People are dying. And you're thinking about how to fill your pockets?
Yes. So what? Listen here, girl. If you're so eager to save someone, go and do it. And don't waste your breath preaching at me.
Ooh, snaps.
I hope you act wisely.
You're so sad. Please take care.
What are you doing here, girl? This is no place for people like you. Go. Hide somewhere safe.
Let's see here. Okay. So I guess we can't get in here yet? Or we could save and try. Might as well try it, right?
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Into the fray! They will break against our resolve.
Who needs healing? Ah, okay. Let's see here. No, is that all of them? Nice. Heavy mace, magical heavy mace. Scroll of divine favor, scroll of grease, scroll of bane. Collect it all. Heavy encumbrance, that's alright. Nothing to loot down here. Let's look at the map really quick. Try this athletics.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan. Head on! Forget it. The mongrel did it.
Alright, don't know what that was for, but hey.
What's that there?
I am helpful, am I not?
I lead. You follow.
To the basement. Alright.
Onwards.
Drop a save. Oh, who's this? Telmir. Pale and frightened half-elf looks at you warily, his face is twisted into a grimace like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet! What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of the relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I'm Telmir, the scribe and senior aide of Lord Xanthir, the Plagued One. Oh, do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command. Has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? I'm compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthir has ordered that everything of use should be transported from Canabras and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Fortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault, but there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those, but where is Faxon? Where is the museum custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a Crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer's out of his mind, so tell me, where's Faxon? Clear off before I kill you. The half-elf pitches forward, but then grabs his bag and leaps away from you. You're lying. You want me to turn away so you can strike me in the back and take the papers that have been entrusted to me. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag as he goes. No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanther here. I must destroy them. The cultist balls the pages up in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is glowing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help. No, I want to read what it says. Spit that out. Want some salt and pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning does go a long way. Whatever helped the meal. Let's see. Silently watch the half-elf gasp for breath. We're going to end his torment by killing him. That's what we're going to do. Merciful blow ends the hapless half-elf's life. This is undoubtedly a far kinder death than suffocation. God, I hope that was the right thing to do. Masterwork Scythe. Alright, let's read this letter here. Wad of crumpled pieces of paper with visible bite marks and traces of saliva. The writing is blurred and indistinct. Most of the words are completely illegible, but some fragments are still intact. Carefully pack up all the relics and valuable magic items and hand them over to the same courier that brought you my potions. Later, I may carve out some time away from my scientific research to sift through the detritus you managed to steal from the Crusaders. Might as well not bother, since your finds will almost certainly be of no use to me, unless I find myself in dire need of a paperweight. Still, this mission keeps you occupied and gives me an invaluable opportunity to work without you sticking your nose into my experiments. I once again remind you that the rest of the text is illegible. Only a few more sentences can be read toward the end. The punishment will be painful, brutal, and utterly inhumane. Remember this. Good luck with conquering whatever you are conquering out there. Xanther Vang. Okay. This copper vessel and the oil inside it were sanctified by Areelus, priest of 𝐿𝐿 and faithful Crusader. This item was donated to the museum by Areelus's followers in arms. Where has that polite young fellow got to? He was going to get a box for the exhibits and then come back here. This is a claw taken from Tyrendelev, the silver dragon protector of Canabras. It was cut off by demons when Tyrendelev heroically saved a group of ambushed crusaders from certain death. This item was donated to the museum by the town hall of Canabras. The wand of the famous mage Zacharias, who made his name during the heroic and tragic siege of the Lost Chapel. This item was donated to the museum by Zacharias' apprentice, Mage Teldon. More details. So Teldon was Zacharias' apprentice. It's good to know. Zacharias is very important to me. His helmet belonged to Baphomet 𝐂𝐴𝐸. Ugh, God. Paralictor of the Order of the Gate and one of the first Hell Knights to serve his duty as a Crusader. This item was donated, blah, 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 blah. Alright.
I hope you appreciate this.
Loot it all. Ooh, fancy. Lady Calandra's chain shirt. +2 mithril. Wow. That was worth it.
Ah, not this time.
I mean, not this time.
This one was beyond me.
No! what I get for not... Granted, we don't have to read through all this again. Who are you? What are you doing here? Where's the museum custodian? Number 5. Continue. Okay, okay. Kill him. Alright. Read it. Close it. What's up, Mr. True Flat? How you doing, buddy? Alright. So, save.
I am helpful, am I not?
Oh, you're very helpful. Nice. Okay. Man, my signal's still good. It's been like rock solid all night long. Knocking on all the wood I can so that it stays that way. We're having a great time. Mikey came in for a little bit. Count is doing some chores and he'll be AFK, but he should be back in a little bit too. So yeah. Make sure I got a quick save there.
I hope you appreciate this.
Nice.
What a discovery.
Everyone hold.
Death is life's final surprise, and I enjoy surprising people. Now what is that?
There's a... My God, look at all the traps. Let's get this one.
I am helpful.
This one.
Am I not? I am helpful, am I not?
This one.
I hope you appreciate this.
A falcata. Are you on your way home? Are you just now getting home? How's your day going? Almanac of the Tower of Estrad Museum. Let's just kind of scroll through these books. Let's get this one. A kukri? Yes. I don't have anyone that can use it, but that's alright. Just got out of the shower. Nice. Annual. Pick the lock on that. Maybe something good.
Helpful, am I not?
Composite longbow and magic essence. An expensive and valuable substance sought after by craftsmen and wizards who create magical items. An entrapping longbow. Whenever this +1 composite longbow confirms a critical hit, all enemies in a 10-foot area must pass a reflex saving throw or become entangled for 1 round. Nice! Alright, let's take a look at the gear that we've gotten here. Lan needs this, the entrapping longbow. I don't have anyone that can use a kukri. Heavy mace of fire. That's one-handed. How does this compare to the longsword of detriment? Hey, I'm going to be doing a bonus stream tonight or tomorrow night with RP. Mikey will be there for a little bit, and I'm going to see who else we can get. We're going to be doing some phasmophobia. So, some nice jump scares and crap like that. So, I need to add it to the schedule. So, 7 to 16 equipped. So this would actually do more fire because it's going to do 1d8 plus 1. Oh, plus 1d3 fire. So that's where the 7 to 16, you get the extra 2 there. Let's put that on her for now. Look at that massive thing. All right. So this is a 6. It's a chain shirt. She is wearing... In out tonight, VG. Oh, okay. What's VG streaming tonight? Oh, that's pretty. Ah, okay. He can't wear any of that. Neither can any of them. And this probably will not help her. No, it will not. All right. God, we are almost totally encumbered. That's all right, though. We got everything in here? Almanac. Oh, we already read that one. Let's talk to Teldin. The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? Friday night's all about drinking beer and playing with random people on COD zombies. Nice! I'm not going to hurt you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there's no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think his expression grows distraught and mournful, as though he's on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads Teldin, Tower of Estrad Museum Custodian. Aha! I'm Teldin, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me. But at one time, my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment, and the next I can't remember where I've put them. Controlled amnesia, the ability of the mind to eliminate non-essential information. But what we have here is just a case of plain old senility. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys. My little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the keys back in his pocket. Barbarian! What's up, King's Horde? How you doing? What are the keys for? Oh, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrad with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them, not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd stripped the museum of all of its treasures. Already did that. I see. The old man affectionately pats the pocket containing the bunch of keys. Why did the demons spare you? The museum custodian looks at you in stark surprise. Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said 𝐂𝐚𝐽 was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He'd said he'd sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. And I've been here the whole time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in. But I've seen not a one of them. Haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young man, so well dressed, so polite? But he said the Crusaders, oh my word, the relics. We must go after them. The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets. But the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hand slows, and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into the distance and then looks at you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires, sorry, did you say something? What happened here? First the bell started ringing, then there were noises in the street. Then the dragon, Lady Torrentilev, began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside, the thieves. There were 7 of them, or perhaps 10, I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took anything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know. And worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. What wand did the thieves steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the lost chapel. And those scoundrels took his wand, a relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they're just damned thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students, and I'll show them what a battle mage Teldin is made of. You were asking me about something, I forgot what it was. Where can I find these robbers? Haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out-of-the-way places, and they won't be found. That's where they are, if they're still alive, but they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canabras before the demons wiped them out. Are you alright? Old age, my young friend, old age and the poison of fear seeping into my mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into a sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who or where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are of the past, just like me, and now some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. All the scary things have already happened. They're in the past. The old man nods, but continues his agitated motion. Scary, so scary. Tell me about the exhibits. It would take a lifetime to tell you all there is to know, but I'll take you on a tour of the highlights, some of my personal favorites. You should have a look yourself. You won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Now, you may find it hard to believe, but in the First Crusades, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders. And these two in the paintings are Targona and Lariel, the Silver Twins, as they were called. I actually met them, you know. I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among the mortals. They spoke to us. They healed our wounds. Lady Targona, I remember especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom within her. The angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring. The youngest Crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade. On a very important mission, they say. But I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when envoys of the heavens walked among us, and the light that seemed to shine from within them. What was I saying? You must be a messenger, yes? Or are you a visitor? Why did those times end? Why do the Celestials not fight with us still? Heaven has not abandoned us, surely. Heaven is far above us, far, far away. Everyone there is good, I heard, but they can't see us from all the way up there. You said that angels are twins, but how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals. They can't have a mother and father or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that's not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds of camaraderie or even of kinship. But the case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerged from one soul. What else could they call themselves if not twins? Interesting. Let's see here. Go to Defender's Heart. There will be good people there to look after you. I'm not going to kill him. Yes, I'm ultimately going to be an evil character, but I'm not playing this character as he's just a dick. He's neutral. So, there will be plenty of evil that I will be doing later on in this game. So, we're just going to send him to the Defender's Heart. Really? It's safe there? But how can I leave the museum? You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves, they were, prowling about, wanted to rob the museum, but I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here, and I gave them what for, a dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. I have to go. And we're going to finish looting this place, because, wow. Is that it? All right. One more door.
Move out.
God, I'm carrying a bunch of those books. Oh. Angels. All right. I got everything. Let's get out of here. Got what we needed. We got what we came for. All right. Let's go here. Whoa. You brought us back to waking. Greetings. Who are you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged in the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes. Myself and the others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. Lots of things seem silent only until you care to listen to them. Like here, someone's memory has awoken to reveal itself to us. So your memories of who? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory. See how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mists of history. There used to be a place like this near the Neath home. Quiet, calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals, wondering the people who founded the place, who was driving, what was driving them. Were they thinking about future generations, how to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Or were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But then the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, so my question was moot. Wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but 𝐂𝐚𝐽 lies in ruins, and but you fiercely battle the invaders with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Why did you help me? I sensed something in you, as if you're close to me somehow. Like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and that we must do so again. Yeah, that's not happening. I sense the light dwells within you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and darkest bloodlust tried to enslave your soul, but you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. Alright. Farewell, vision. Farewell, the power that gives us the semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. Did I get this fixed? I did. Okay.
Head on!
All right, so since we have to go all the way back to Market Square, let's actually do this. Let's come back uphill. We need to talk to Erebeth anyway. And I want to rest. Like real rest. So. Enter this location.
Seek fluid intake.
The hell am I? Oh, there I am. Okay. Alright, any named people out here that we should be talking to? I don't think so. Alright, let's talk to Gremmel. We'll blow through this stuff. Let's sell off our stuff first. Because yeah, we are way overloaded. Yep, get rid of all of it. Boom. Cold iron, we'll keep that. Okay, so actually we'll get rid of the javelin. Do it like this. We'll keep that. We're not going to use that dagger. This kukri. I guess we can put that in the chest for now. Dueling sword, get rid of that. These are all magical. Hide armor +1. Yeah, we can get rid of that. That. We'll obviously keep all that stuff. What is this? Seasoned wings and thighs. Alright. Silla's orders. Got 2 copies of that. Almost new diary. Alright, so we're not... The magic essence isn't getting sold. That's good. I guess we'll keep one of those. Giant spider legs. Don't know what those do. All right, before we sell off everything, I just want to make sure that we're not missing anything. So, Barbarian, how's your evening going, buddy? Oh, the silver medallion. Item of interest to a craftsman or a collector. I want to keep that. We're going to keep the golden earring as well. May hold on to those, yeah. Now, why would a craftsman or collector care about coal? Yeah, see, all of this stuff says that. So maybe it's actually not anything. We're just going to sell it for now. I'll hold on to the silver medallion. Everything else we're going to get rid of. Yeah, we will go store all of this. All right. Store that. I should probably just sell that. Armor, store that. All right, now our weight's down to 0. This was all the big stuff we were carrying. I'm gonna put that in there so I don't accidentally sell it. All right. Now I want to go to inventory, come over here, and we're going to copy that recipe. Oh, look at this. Party will create spell scrolls by filling them with magic power. Oh, I need a scroll scriber's kit. Okay. How about alchemy? Need an alchemist kit. I want to try this out. I'm going to see if I can find a scroll scriber's kit. Let's see, huh? Because this is definitely new. We may want to $2,000. Spicy pastry. We're not buying that. No, he doesn't have the kit. Would be here under usables, I think. No, alright, that's fine. So I guess we'll do that later. We'll buy those. Oh, wait. Okay, so let's talk to him. Who are you? Gremmel Hawks, vampire. Are you really a vampire? No. How'd you end up in the Crusader city? How did anyone end up here? How did you, or them? The world's big, but there still isn't a place for everyone. People who no longer have a life anywhere else, they end up here. Any news in the city? There are demons everywhere, and you showed up. Are there any places in the city worth visiting? If you mean places that normal people usually stay well away from, there are plenty, like the Pataxian wine cellar. Alright. It once belonged to a Pataxian trading house, then King Iravetti came into power in Pitax and property started changing hands. Soon after, the cellar shop assistant was found in a ditch. Not all of him, mind, just his head. Numerian gangsters had taken possession of the place. They wanted to sell something stronger than wine on the street, and they ended up on the gallows. Then King Iravetti's number was up, so now the store stands empty and unclaimed. People say that a headless ghost wanders the place at night moaning ghoulishly, "Oh." Just don't ask me how he makes any noise with no head. I wasn't there. I just tell it like I heard it. I see you're not one for talking. Gives you a long, mournful look and says nothing. Nice. Alright, the last thing I want to do is sell this sword. There we go. Alright. We have nothing else to sell him. We're going to keep all that stuff. Yep. Okay. So. Who's this guy? 𝐚𝐻. Are you one of the Crusaders? Thank you for defending those of us with talents lie off the battlefield. I'm 𝐚𝐻, servant of Aristel. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing here? I took my holy orders recently, so my god has only bestowed a little of his power upon me as yet. I'm sorry to say that the number of wounded fighters in this tavern is far beyond my power to heal. But there's a reason people say have faith in the gods, but look to yourself first. I may not be able to help the wounded with magic, but I can at least cut up bandages. Are you from around here? No, I was just passing through Canabras. I was sailing down the old man of ours, the great 𝐶𝐿𝐴n River, to a village by the name of Chili Creek. Chili. Happened to land in the city on the eve of the festival. I'm ashamed to say I decided to stay for a day to enjoy myself. But I ended up staying in the city longer than I had bargained for. Chili Creek, where's that? Small fishing village, not even marked on some maps, but people do live there. What they don't have is a priest. They have no one to heal their wounds, no one to offer prayers for a good catch, no one to give their dead a dignified burial, and the Worldwound is a stone's throw away. So I'll be setting sail for Chili Creek to serve my god and my people. Once we've held Canabras, I'll be going there if by the grace of gods we all survive this. You should come and visit me sometime. You'll find the village here on the bank of the river. It's been added to our map. You a young and inexperienced cleric afraid to go to the border of the Worldwound? I won't lie, I am afraid, but what I can do, these villagers are simple folk. Every day of their short lives is spent doing hard, honest work. That's exactly the kind of life I want. Something simple but meaningful. If I had centuries ahead of me like elves do, I might have spared some 50 years or so to travel around the world. Or maybe even 100, why not? But I don't have time to spare. So I want to spend my short life in the place where I'm needed most, even if it's dangerous, especially if it's dangerous. I could use the help of a cleric. Areeel knows I'd be glad to help you, but it's no use. My spells are depleted and I have no training in potions or scrolls. See this robe I'm cutting up for bandages? It's the second to last one. I gotta go. Hey, Areeel, watch over you. Alright. Forn Autumn Haze. Tall, fragile-looking elf sits in front of you, eyes closed, pale as a ghost, his arms wrapped in a blood-stained bandage. You spot other bandages on his body under his clothes, but even in such a miserable state, he manages to keep calm. I'm Forn Autumn Haze at your service. Do you need help? Thank you, my kin. I expected no less from you, but save your strength. The healers here have already tended to my wounds to the best of their abilities. However, the arrows that pierced me were poisoned, and only I can fight off the poison's effects. Who are you? Forn Autumn Haze, son of 𝐂𝐚, born in Iadara, defender of the woodland border in days long past, presently a dark hunter in the name of Calistria, the unquenchable fire. Surrounded by other peoples, I've grown unaccustomed to speaking with my kin. I've missed this. Who wounded you? A sinner and accomplice to demons, the quarry I'm hunting in this unhospitable place. I am Draco. You can trust me. I might be able to help you. Of course, my kin. I am always glad of the company of those who know our language and our ways. Dad joke, I decided to sell my Hoover. Well, it was just collecting dust. Nice. I like it. And welcome back, Mr. Faintour. Who's your query here in Mendev? Was hunting a fugitive, a Deskari by the name of Kailessa. It pains me to admit that there are heinous malefactors such as her among our noble kind. What do you call a belt with a watch on it? A waste of time. All right, so I've got a question. Is anyone in chat left-handed? I'll wait. I managed to catch up to her in Canabras, and I wounded her. Then demons appeared and the city was engulfed in flames. I was injured and the battle ensued and couldn't free her soul from its service to her dark masters. You're not that great of a hunter, MC. Damn. Sorry for your misfortune. I will not fail you, my kin, you or my people. I'm going to go with this perception. I failed to save. Damn it. Drow unlikely. It's more plausible that her dark service has left ran similar to the one that twisted the entire cursed Drow race. A coincidence, I would think. I met her. Under what circumstances? I hope you seized the opportunity to kill her. Are you certain of your allegations? I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and proven with absolute certainty. I let her go. Your decision is regrettable. I'm afraid that in doing so, you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means that bringing this hunt to a close falls upon my shoulders. Damn. Should have talked to this guy beforehand. Perhaps you've spent too much time among other races. You've grown too close to their world if the sight of an abominable crime committed by one of your own doesn't foster in you an immediate desire to stop it. You should return home at least for a time so you can remember who you are. I have to go. Yep. That's alright. moving on. All right, so you're right-handed. All right. Let's talk to Nevia really quick. Oh, hey, see, they patched me up. Now I can run, jump, and dance a jig if I feel like it. Any suspicious places in the city I should pay attention to? There were a couple spots I wanted to check out, but I didn't have time. If there really is a den of cultists there, it'd be good if we could swoop in there and bust some heads. You don't even need a search warrant. First one is the Silken Thread. It's a funny little tailor shop that doesn't take any orders and never buys any fabric, but they always seem so busy. They're busy with something in there, all right, but sewing ain't it. Second one is the Alchemy shop, Topaz Solutions. And they trade in everything, not just healing potions. Judging by the ingredients they've been buying on the black market, there's something fishy about the alchemical rituals going on in that place. All right, tell me about yourself. Be happy to, but it's kind of nothing to tell. What's so interesting about it? Where are you from? Sorry, but I need to go. I hope your spooky stream goes well tomorrow. You leave me with this. Dude, you need to come by and watch the spooky stream. Stop being a faint tour. Take a break. All right, fair enough. We will, as soon as I finish this conversation, we will be taking a break. So, thank you, my friend. Hopefully, Dad, okay, fine. Bring your kids along. They might enjoy it. Nowhere, I was blown by the wind and found by a cabbage patch. Sorry, that's an old habit of mine. I don't like blabbing about my past, but you saved my skin, so I guess I kind of owe it to you. Yep. I'm from Nidell, and I wouldn't wish my homeland on my worst enemy. Have a great night, brother. You've heard of the place, I'm sure, ruled by monsters that aren't alive nor dead, and the official religion in the cult is 𝐂𝐚𝐽𝐻. Midnight Nord, the Dark Prince, the Prince of Pain, god of darkness, envy, loss, and pain, possesses one of the most twisted and evil minds in the great beyond. Damn. Grew up in the slum like a weed between the cobblestones. I didn't have a dad, but I had lots of aunts and uncles, my mom's cronies. No prize for guessing the kind of business she was involved in. They gave me a set of picklocks as soon as I could hold a spoon. While other kids were picking their noses, I was picking pockets. When I was 12, the monks of the Silent Shroud came for us. Creepy guys with their mouths sewn shut. They are the guards in Nisrock. Mom gave me to her friends, and we hid in the secret temple of Desna. I never saw my mom again. I lay low in the temple for the next few years, kept my head down. I washed floors, fetched water, listened to sermons. Funny thing, after a while I started liking Desna's teachings, but as soon as I was old enough, I was out of there. I left Nidell and got as far away as I could. Quite a ragtag group we've got here, from nobles to street thieves. You got that right. Only the best for you. What do you do if the knights and nobles fail to save the world? The lowlifes are the only hope. All right, so we will actually pick this up. Well, here, let me just click on this. And you guys can pause it, because I'm going to go take a break here. This is a little backstory, and I don't think Nevia is... she will ever be a character that we'll be playing with. So this is all just filler right now. So I'll pause here for a couple seconds. She was tracked down by the 𝐂𝐴thites. All right, human sacrifice, yep, blah, blah, blah. Must have figured I couldn't wait. Even on a crusade or into the jaws of a dragon. What's it like living with Erebeth? It's like living. Without her, I wouldn't be. Seriously, if I were alone, I'd definitely be gone by now. Sure, sometimes we argue, can't deny that. Sometimes we bang our fists on the table and yell so loud that the walls shake. But that's all about order business. But at home, well, I'll give you an example. I kind of always wanted to move out that broom closet we call a house into somewhere cozier. It ain't like they take a vow of poverty at the Eagle Watch, but every month somehow most of our spare money is spent on Crusader business. Sure, I get mad about it, but it's part of why I love her so much. You know, Erebeth has that thing that matters most for a person, a purpose in life. She's always got a reason for whatever she's doing. Her whole life is a crusade. And I just drifted around like a leaf in the wind until Desna brought us together. Now, she's the meaning of my life. So it really makes no difference if we live in a mansion or under a bush. It's a good answer. All right. Yeah, gotta go. All right, we're gonna pause it here, and we're gonna take a quick break, refill the old cup, have a bio break, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, and we are back. Let's bring this back up. There we go. Oh, man. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Let's just drop a little save here. And bring that back in. There's Lan. Indara. Man. All right. I have a feeling this is going to be a lot. But let's go through it. Here for a chat, I've been waiting for you to come and see what strange beast you've taken into your party. I'd like to know more about you. Let me guess, your first question is, can you wear a hat with your one horn? Am I right? So, can you wear a hat? Sure I can, but certain designs don't suit me too well. You speak common much better than the rest of your tribe. Funnily enough, common isn't all that common underground, but your observation is correct. I used to live on the surface with my parents for a while, had a chance to learn a couple things: the language and the fact that every peasant who sees my scaly mug screams "Demon!" and runs away. I don't know if you're interested, but my mom wasn't from an underground tribe. She was a smuggler, the kind that used the dungeons of 𝐻𝐻𝐵𝐻 to secretly move and store goods. One time, two gangs couldn't agree on how to share a prime cut, got into a fight, and the winners threw the losers down a hole, dead and living alike. My dad went to check if the corpses had anything useful on them, and he found a girl from the surface, barely clinging to life. An incredible feeling sparked between them. Maybe the girl just liked men with scales and a cat nose. That might be it. One way or another, he got her back on her feet, and he later even left his home caves. She left her smuggling behind and then began an honest life together. That's the delightful story of how old land came into the world. The next chapter, however, my family and I never stayed in one place for long. We lived sometimes on the surface, sometimes underground. We couldn't find a place to call home. Living in the caves was hard on my mom, and my dad's appearance raised too many questions in Mendev. They're at war against the demons, after all. In the end, my parents decided to stop making each other miserable and separated. My father and I returned to our tribe. I think the peasants screaming "Demon!" had something to do with it. Or maybe Dad just couldn't stand life without rat tail soup. I wouldn't rule out that possibility. Did you come with me so you could see the surface again? No, that wasn't it. I just don't have much patience for certain types of creatures. Demons, I mean. If they want to destroy 𝐻𝐻𝐵𝐻, I'll be on the side of the people they're attacking. Lan, you're my companion. Companions should trust each other. I'm counting on you to give me honest answers, not excuses. I guess you're right. I shouldn't be so evasive. It's just that some things are hard to talk about. My family, for example. My birth. Hell, take me. Turning out to be a great misfortune for my parents, all because I'm relatively healthy. I'm the best thing that can come from a marriage between a cave-dwelling mongrel and anyone from the surface. A healthy child with the right number of hands and feet, no apparent defects, no missing organs or other problems. They saw hope in me, so risked having more children. They thought it would somehow be all right. I could have had 4 brothers. The first was born 2 years after me and died 3 years later. He didn't have a nose. Nothing even remotely resembling one. He could only breathe through his mouth. Mom and Dad were afraid to take their eyes off him for fear he'd choke and suffocate on something. But in the end, it was his weak heart that killed him. Then there was another pregnancy and birth. I pretended I was sleeping, but snuck out of my bedroom and listened under the door. All those hours, it was very strange, but I never heard the newborn screaming. Mom moaning, yes. The priest praying. Then I dared to open the door a little and looked inside. The priest stood there very pale. One of them was holding something, a small object that fit in his palm. He asked, "Do you know what this is?" And the other said, "I think it's a head." OMG. It turned out that this time Mom was expecting triplets. The first of the babies was born in pieces, and the other 2 didn't live long enough to draw their first breath. About 3 weeks later, my father took me to the caves. He didn't want to leave. I could see it in his face, but I think my mom and he decided it together. The curse my people have carried since the first crusade stood between them, not to mention the 4 dead babies. Old age was rapidly taking its toll on my father. After we returned to the cave, he only lived another 4 years. So if you're asking me why I decided to go up with you to the surface and join the Crusaders, well, the answer is I've always wanted to. I was afraid to leave my tribe, but it always haunted me that I'd die in a world where 4 crusades could do nothing to stop the beast from the abyss, and the number of victims kept growing. I want to change that, or at least try to. And if changing things is too much to ask, then at least get a little revenge. The ones who are behind the Worldwound owe me a great debt. The lives of 4 brothers, all my mother's tears, my father's broken heart. It's a lot. It's so much that killing a couple of demons won't do it for me. I want to do something real, and I'm ready to pay any price. Call it my personal crusade if you like. I used to think that things would get better if I'd never been born, but now I think I was born for this, to settle the score. Well, why didn't you join the Crusaders before? I couldn't just abandon my tribe. I'm their best hunter. They'll have it much harder without me. But now that the demons have nearly destroyed 𝐻𝐻𝐵𝐻 and the caves almost collapsed on our heads, sitting and waiting it out just wasn't an option anymore. Anyway, I'm always more useful up here than I am down there. Plus, the chief let me go, which means my debt to the tribe has been paid. Would you like to find your mother? No. The word flies from Lan's mouth faster than an arrow. Then after a pause, he continues. I don't want to meet her. Not because I feel any resentment. It's just that she's a half-elf. She's barely got her first gray hair, and I'll be a ramshackle old man. She's buried enough children. There's no need to make her witness the death of another one. I hope you understand. I'm very sorry. Well, then I'm very lucky. I met someone who not only helped me choose the right path, but is happy to listen to my whining. Your parents' love didn't survive hardship, but that doesn't mean the same thing will happen to you. What if you find true love, someone who won't leave you no matter what? And break my beloved heart when I die in her arms 5 years from now? That's a fine thing to do in the person you love. Then again, there's a chance I'll inspire some tragic bard to write a tearful ballad. Thanks for sharing. Mongrels have short lifespans, but you don't look like you're getting old or dying. How old are you? I'm as old as I look. No surprises there. But remember Sol? He's 10 years older than me. I remember him back when he was a fearless warrior, and day by day I watched him turn into an old man. Him and my father. It happens very quickly. First you miss a shot because you don't see the target as clearly as you used to. You think it's because your eyes are tired. You tell yourself get better tomorrow. Then you notice you're having trouble breathing, that climbing is harder than before. Your fingers stop bending. You have to tie your sword to your hand. You can't even put on your greaves without help. When you're washing your face in a stream, sometimes you catch sight of gray-haired, wrinkled old man you don't recognize. And this goes on until one day, you come across the cave beast and you realize you can't outrun it. My dad kept diaries marking all the signs, and I saw it too. The last year, I had to help him get out of bed, help him dress, remind him to eat. Sometimes he forgot my name. I told him that we should have stayed on the surface, and he joked that dodging a goddess was behavior unworthy of a crusader. He meant for Aasimar. Every morning I wake up and check how I feel, but there's no signs yet. Even so, I know I don't have much time. I need to do something useful before I forget why I came here. Let's see. Wanted to talk to you about Windwalk. Are you sure? All right. Tell me about your connection. My connection to Windwalk? I mean, where do I start? We grew up together, trained together. She was the chief's daughter. She was groomed to be the best all her life, and then I came along. We were rivals, but we dragged each other out of tight spots, too. I've always been drawn to grand heroic gestures, sometimes idiotic ones, whereas Wendu liked to roam unexplored passages, finding new caves and making maps. She wanted to be a great huntress, the one who'd make it through the shield maze, but instead it'd be better if she died. The death of a friend is painful, but watching a friend become a shadow of their former self is unbearable. She doesn't think she's a shadow. Of course, she thinks she did everything right, because the second she starts to doubt herself, she'll have to face the truth, to admit that she's just a cannibal that demons use as they wish. She wants to get stronger and stronger, but for what? I'll never understand what drives her. Were you friends, or were you more than that? Wow, you really don't pull any punches, do you? There was a time when I asked myself the same question. Windwalk knew me better than anyone. She understood me better than anyone. She was my first woman. But we never loved each other. Maybe I could have grown to love her, but it was always seemed like she never understood what love was. Maybe she just wasn't capable of those kinds of feelings. Thanks. Got everything I wanted to know. All right. And yeah, okay. We're done with that. Who's Indara? Hope this example clearly illustrates the difference between Jessica legionnaires from the last war and Crusaders. The perfection of form and spirit that they are imbued with during creation turn them into parts of well-balanced war machine, not a raging bunch. What the hell is this? Tell me again why I'm supposed to be impressed by our reckless assaults, where everyone's fighting for their ego and for the right to beat their peers to a swift but pointless heroic sacrifice? Alright. Were your words meant to recognize my achievements or to start a fight the way Mendevian Crusaders usually do? If those gists of yours or whatever had come for us, we would have had our guts for garters. You know we'd never fought a mighty adversary before. Love to see you storm a 60-foot tall walking castle shaped like a gigantic elephant that carries siege fortifications on its back. And I'll have you know those fortifications were defended by Gist-Ken priest craftsmen armed with demon-bound war machines. Wow, this is... Alright, I don't have time for idle chit-chat. Yep. Anyone up here? Hyler? There's Sela. Oh, we already talked to Hyler. We need to talk to Irabeth anyway. The Tower of Estrada has been cleared of demons. Great, the places where the demons have gathered need to be cleared one by one. Then they won't be able to stab us in the back when we take on the Great Garrison. Thank you for your service. Yeah, okay, we gotta go. What else we got? All right, journal. You watch Fighter and Sela's friend Janet Aldori went missing. Okay, we already did that one. Okay. Wait for the liberation of Canabras. Prepared a common cause. Burning City. So we need to go to the Blackwing Library, but first I want to do the Gwerm family secrets. So let's go do that. We did get rested, right? No, we did not. Thought we rested. Eating seasoned wings and thighs provides you with +1 temporary hit point per level for a day.
You there, beggar girl. That filthy bird of yours has befouled my tent. Wash this at once.
Washing. When I was little, I loved doing the laundry with my mom. We had so much fun. Thank you for reminding me of those days.
All right. Now we have our spells. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Sela's fully healed. She's good. She's good. She's good. All right, perfect. Awesome. Now let's go do something, huh? Come along, everyone. All right, so that's where we're gonna find the. So we got Pataxian Wine Cellar, the Great Garrison. Oh, let's do this. This map is pretty cool. Let's head over here. It's always slow around that corner. Oh. Random encounter. Alright. Let's do it.
None shall escape! You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Did you see that?
Is that it? Yep. All right.
Can't hide from me.
How do we... Oh, there it is.
I am helpful, am I not?
Not going that way.
I'll cut you wide open!
Do not waver!
Surrender or else! Too late for apologies. I'm sorry I have to do this.
Alright, those guys went splat. Alright, let's come look over here. Oh. Oh, let's talk to the stranger. I am the answer, but what is the question?
I hope you appreciate this.
He just took off. Alright. No way to get out there, so let's come over here. Got some old map of Avestan. So that's where we need to go. Okay. Or mutated fish. Oh man.
You won't
Save the
survive
last
me.
one for me. The spirits demand your blood.
You should listen to reason.
Your character, Draco Invictus, shoots at enemies engaged in melee combat, which makes them miss a lot. All right, yeah. Thanks. I know what I'm missing. Ooh. What do we get here? Lesser Kinetic Diadem. Increases the damage dealt by kineticists. Ah. Got a book. Unbending armor. Studded leather. Alright. I don't think she's the only one that might be able to wear that, but Has damage reduction. This, I mean, we'll hold on to it in case we end up picking up a kineticist as a companion, but not much we're gonna do with that. All right. Caustic mold. So I'm guessing we're done here? Yep. Alright, that was easy enough.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
What?
The light take you!
Scared. I ain't scared. All right, moving on. Failed ritual site. We'll hit that after we go to Gwerm's mansion. Alright, there's Horgus. Oh, there you are, at last. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting not drawing you a map. It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state. I always had a few guards in my service, you know. I hope those blackheads died honorably and didn't simply flee at the first sign of danger. My manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me. I wish to retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens, who in the current chaos seem to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, peek into the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. That'll teach any other opportunists to stay away from Horgus Gwerm's manor. While I'm standing here by the entrance, I could clearly hear the sound of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in there, you can keep. It's all as good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window. Wave a torch around or something like that. You can decide when you get there. What are these valuable items? Are they worth risking your life? Never you mind. I'm paying you to clear out the ruffians inside, not to ask questions. In any case, you will learn what this is all about just as soon as you clear the way for my study for me, so restrain your curiosity for now. You're sad about your things. Because of them, you want us to kill people. Don't lecture me about right and wrong. If it gives you some comfort, let me assure you that marauders are not innocent little lambs. Far from it. They would gladly kill you to get their hands on my possessions, mark my words. Alright, I understand. Well, get on with it. Are you waiting for a special order? Alright.
I am helpful, am I not?
Box filled with a variety of whips and floggers. Set of collars of various sizes. Sickle of Falter. Whenever this +1 sickle lands a hit on an enemy, the target must pass a reflex DC 11 or become staggered for 1 round. Yeah. Chains, handcuffs, shackles, a collection to rival a prison's. Worms into some naughty things.
Accept their statement. You're irrelevant.
Okay, let's take a... yeah, get away. We can cut through here. Okay. Just trying to get a feel for this house. Okay, that's where we started.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Endure this.
You are today's sacrifice! I'll hit you!
More books. Hey, look, it's Jubilos's book. Nice little ties to the original game. Adventures of a Fearless Crusader. Briggy the Sausage Maker. Fairy Tales of Aveston. The Notes of a Traveling Priest. Crusades as seen by ordinary folk. Shadows of Absalom by Pax Grumetra. 1,000 Revolutions. Alright, so... Okay, we're not going to go upstairs just yet. Heavy blunt object was clearly used to try and break down the door. The lock's broken and the door cannot be opened. The door to the garden is blocked. Opening is currently impossible. Okay, so let's come in here.
Die!
Oh! She finally got that mace working, huh?
I am helpful, am I not?
Silver Robe. Robe grants the wearer +1 bonus to all saving throws against fear effects. It's a bit ostentatious, but all right.
Rely on me.
There we go. Nice. All right, let's go check this door.
I found
Oops.
something.
I hope you appreciate this.
Sophisticated instruments of torture. The purpose of some of them can only be guessed at. Wow. All right, Barbarian, have a great night, buddy. Okay, so we've covered everything downstairs. Clean this place up. To the second floor we go. Doors locked by some unusual magical means. There is no lock to be seen.
I'm superior.
Just the one?
You should have listened to reason.
Nope, two.
You won't stop us. Surrender or else.
Can't get in there. Cultist, Deskari. Wow, look at him.
Too late for I won't let you hurt my friends. I'll hit you. You won't stop us.
All right. Good little fight.
I will fight. Surrender or else.
This is not my time.
You're fine, Land. Don't worry about it. Oh. Where'd that last guy come from? Nice. Good heals. We'll take that for now. Nothing else in here?
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
We get stone skin. Stone skin. Nice. That's a level 4 spell. Displacement? Those are some really, really, really good scrolls there.
None shall escape.
too late for apologies.
You're irrelevant.
Go for their heart!
Abu.
The world in crimson!
Come on. There we go. Nice. Now you can signal Horgus from the window of his study. After we make sure that we have looted everything.
Pain is
Oh,
excruciating.
didn't even see the trap. Nothing. Ooh, 250. And got a short bow. Short bow of code. This +1 short bow grants us +1 bonus on attack rolls against chaotic creatures. Interesting. All right.
I'll watch your back.
So the answer was no. She cannot convert her spells to healing spells. It's good to know.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Good to know. Get some heals going on up in here. See, at least this time we're using some of our... We didn't use a lot of potions last time around. There we go. All right. 𝐚𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿, you're alive. Fine work. My secret door remains unopened. Fantastic. I wasn't too late. If you'll follow me, family secret's about to be revealed. It's so thrilling.
Can't hide from me.
Man spots a secret door. Where?
I am helpful, am I not?
Breastplate +1. Nice. A happy family. Horgus, an unknown half-elf, and their dark-haired younger daughter. The painting has captured Horgus, Gwerm, Iris, and Camellia. Oh, that's why he wanted her here. Paintings are right where I left them. Very good. Horgus, Gwerm, thanks you for your help. There's something off about the paintings in front of you. The blonde-haired boy in the Gwerm family colors doesn't look like Horgus in the least. The family portrait depicts Horgus alongside an unknown half-elf woman and a little girl who bears a striking resemblance to Camellia. Who's that in the painting, Horgus? So you've noticed. It seems there's no point in hiding it anymore. Horgus is silent for a few moments, then sighs and presses his lips into a hard line. You see, I have two secrets. Camellia is, in fact, my daughter, and I'm not the real Horgus Gwerm. Damn. My real name is Darian White. My parents were the servants of the real Gwerms, at their mansion on the eastern edge of Mendev. The Gwerms were generous and noble, but short-sighted. They burned through most of their fortune on charity, when instead they should have taken better care of guarding the mansion. When I was 10 or so, I used to play in the garden with the real Horgus Gwerm, who was just my age. I have no idea where the demons came from. Horgus ran to the mansion and I bolted in the opposite direction. He was captured and killed, and I wasn't. Crusaders came from the nearest city to aid us, but I was the only one who survived. They asked me my name, and I said I was Horgus Gwerm. That's the whole story. Such a heart-wrenching tale, it never fails to bring tears to my eyes. You are in no position to judge me, 𝐂𝐚𝐨𝐿. You're right, I'm not. You were just a scared child. I have nothing but sympathy for you. Besides, your lies didn't hurt anyone. What you've been doing is wrong. People deserve to know the truth. A golden opportunity fell right into your lap. I'm going to go with none of those. Your past is your own business, not mine. Thank you. Remembering mistakes made in one's childhood is no easy task. It was difficult for me to speak openly about secrets which I have kept all these years. I've been hostage to them my entire life, strange as that sounds. So 𝐂𝐚𝐨𝐿 is your daughter? Yes, illegitimate, that is to say. She has resided in this house since birth. The staff thought she was a niece, or the daughter of a friend who died in the Crusades. I never disabused them of their notions. Her mother, Iris, was a half-elf of humble origins. She worked in the gardens here. I wanted to unite the Gwerm family with another noble line. The Gwerm name could not be permitted to mix with commoners and thereby plunge into insignificance. Iris did not protest, and we successfully hid our connection. And when 𝐂𝐚𝐨𝐿 was born, I did not claim her as my own. As far as Mendev knows, 𝐂𝐚𝐨𝐿 is the daughter of a Gwerm family servant who died over 10 years ago. And before you start telling me what a terrible father I am, I want to tell you something. My daughter wanted for nothing. All her whims were fulfilled as quickly as they arose. I hired the best teachers and bought her the best books. She always ate well and had warm clothes. Isn't that what a parent does? You discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Gwerm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful to my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mendev society disapproves of some of his decisions. Would it be insolent of me to beg for your discretion regarding what you know about us? I will promise to keep the secret. Sure. The hint of a smile plays on 𝐂𝐚𝐨𝐿's mouth. Please accept my humblest thanks. Keeping secrets is easiest when you don't know about them in the first place, or if you possess the unique ability to selectively forget information, like me. What was I saying? Never mind. Keeping secrets is even easier if you're dead. What's it like to live your whole life under someone else's name? When I was a boy, I used to hate Horgus. The condescension most of all, the pity on his face, his smile when he called me to join him in his games. The difference in our birthright wasn't fair. Envy clouded my mind. When the demons killed him and not me, and I thought it was a gift of fate, I seized my good fortune with both hands and never let go. When I told them my name was Horgus Gwerm, the only heir to the vast fortune of the Gwerm family, on that day, life was fair. Unfortunately, it took me years to see the generosity behind the condescension and feel the compassion behind the pity. I discovered far too late that Horgus was my friend, even when I didn't feel myself his. I never accepted the hand of friendship he offered until it was far too late. But now what can I do? Reveal the truth, reject the name, and allow it to sink into oblivion? Would my friend Horgus want this? I bear the name of Horgus Gwerm with the pride and dignity it deserves. As a banner on the battlefield, I will multiply its merits. The Gwerm family will not be forgotten. I still serve Horgus Gwerm. What are you planning to do now? Well, first and foremost, I shall reward you handsomely for your help, and then I shall burn these portraits. I have kept them all this time out of misplaced sentiment, but they serve no purpose now. My ravaged home will likely be picked to the bone, and this secret room will inevitably be discovered. I don't want these paintings to be seen by anyone else. I see. Well, you certainly earned your payment here. It was a pleasure doing business with you. 𝐂𝐚𝐨𝐿, I can tell from your face that you enjoyed fighting the demons in this worthy party. I only ask one thing. Are you certain? 𝐂𝐚𝐨𝐿 doesn't answer but looks at Horgus with a half smile lingering on her lips. Well then, clearly, I can no longer keep you safe. Our house is destroyed, our servants scattered or dead. But now, follow me. We'll make sure that no one ever again discovers the secrets of Horgus Gwerm. Did we cover everything? I think that we did. Except for this room. How do we get into that room? Not seeing anything to trigger anything in here. Maybe we just gotta talk to Horgus. Or not. And did we miss something? That's a bummer. Nope. Now I gotta know. Alright. Pause the game. I'm going to quickly look up the Gwerm Mansion, second floor room. Gwerm Mansion, locked door, Pathfinder. Okay. Here it is on the Steam community. Yes. View the page. Act 1, I've been Googling. Some of the sites have said it wasn't ready in alpha or beta. It's supposed to be working in the live. Ignore it. You will see it open later in the quest. Just continue with the quest. Locked door near the staircase can't be opened. The other secret door unlocks. It'll return there later. Probably has to do with companion quest. Organ is a Ember seems to confirm that all those tortured by probably belong to his chaotic evil daughter. Okay, so it looks like maybe it's for later on in the game. So that's cool. Let's get out of here. All right, let's do the failed ritual site. Oh, cool. Except that was easy enough, huh? Let's go to Topaz Solutions while we're down here.
I'll cut you wide. The heartbeat quickens.
Into the fray!
Come on. Nice. Continuing on. at all these lore and nature checks. Oh no, we're fatigued. Yeah, sure. Let's give it an actual rest, shall we? Alright, so DC 15. She has a +3. Ember has a +7. So does Nenio. Let's do... There we go, that's much better. I actually have... Oh, it's either me or Camellia have the best for camouflage. Alright, me it is. Don't have any alchemy kits. Don't have any scroll kits. And then we'll do... Actually, let's do that. That. All right.
My sword is an extension of my arm. My sword is an extension of my arm. So, is my plumage an extension of my head? Focus, Seela.
It's funny. Yeah, see, this is something we have to be watching too, this abyssal corruption. So... Sometimes a long-awaited rest does not bring the desired relief. What comes is a heavy, clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness, where consciousness seems poised between reality and oblivion. The possible reasons for such disturbed slumber are myriad. Strained nerves, perhaps, or a lingering reaction to trauma. Draco Invictus emerges from the oblivion of his leaden sleep like a drowned man dragging himself up from the depths of a swamp. The wound on his chest is burning like someone pressed an invisible brand to it. The wound is closed again, but the blood stain on his shirt betrays its presence beneath. There's no time to investigate the cause behind his malaise. A trying day lies ahead, but how will Draco be up to the challenge if his thoughts are so muddled and his entire body aches like after a day's toil? Nonsense. I'll douse myself in some cold water and I'll be good as new. I can't ignore my health. Better take care of it now rather than later, when it could really be too late. We're gonna go with 1. As if a veteran adventurer could be frightened by a bad dream, a splash of cold water enlivens his senses and the weariness abates, retreating to the depths of his subconscious, but leaving the path open to return the next time Draco seeks refuge in sleep. Draco recalls that he slept peacefully in the defender's heart. Perhaps a priest can explain what has happened. Yep, see, that's the corruption. Nightmares and corruption prevent you from resting well. Corruption increases during rest at different rates in different areas. When your corruption reaches 1st, 2nd, or 3rd level, various negative effects are applied. There are 3 corruption levels in total. The higher the level, the more difficult it becomes to fight your battles. The character who is assigned to the protective rituals role performs these rituals before the party goes to sleep, which reduces the corruption gain. You can fully remove corruption in safe places. You will discover these areas of respite as you progress through the game. In some locations, you may come across various holy artifacts. Cleansing them or interacting with them will allow you to partially remove your corruption level. Cool. Have increased speed. Divine rituals allow you to move faster on the global map. Cool. You've acquired a scroll of stunning barrier. Your character Nenio can learn the spell from it and add it to their spell book. It will destroy the skull. Arcane spellcaster classes, blah 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 blah. Okay. So let's do that. Let's pick Nenio. Are these ones that so she can't learn that one? So are the green highlighted ones the ones that you can learn? Nice. Okay. That's a level 4. I may hold on to that one. Protection from good, protection from law. I don't know why she would need those. Well, and there's multiples of them. Plus fear. Alright, cool. Her spellbook just got a lot bigger.
They will break against our resolve.
Make every strike count.
The spirits demand your blood!
Aw, mimics?
You crossed the wrong mob.
I dedicate my body to science. Dedicate my body to science.
Oh, dick. Come on, guys. All right.
I'll hit you!
I'm done with you.
Pile on.
Go for their heart!
Dude, almost. Oh, come on.
Right. The inheritor. Guide my blade. This will leave a bruise. I'm all right.
Come on. Oh, almost got him, girl. Come on. There we go. Look at that. 24 damage. Oh, magic light crossbow, huh? Light crossbow of Oracle's Misery. Whenever this +2 light crossbow confirms a critical hit, wielded by an oracle, the target must pass a will saving throw DC 22 or suffer from the same effect as the oracle's curse gave on level 1 without any of its benefits. This effect can be removed with the remove curse spell. Wow, okay. Fish on a stick. Onion soup. Fish on the stick. Alright. Is that everything in here? God, we got our asses kicked, didn't we? Oh, she can't do the camouflage. But she can do the hearty meal. Saving throws. Extends the time you can go without a rest before becoming fatigued for 4 hours. Who's Regil? That's Nenio's favorite dish. Let's see, DC 10. She's giving a +7. Bonus on all saving throws. That's pretty good. Let's go with the onion soup. Yep. Had enough of a break now, so I'm ready to help you with more crazy stuff. Experiments. What's on the agenda for today? Will we be standing on our heads reading dirty limericks backward? I don't know what that would do. Note to self, it is possible the paladin girl has developed an addiction to participating in scientific experiments as a subject. I must study this phenomenon and include it as a separate entry into the encyclopedia. We failed to weaken. Oh, corruption's getting close. Closer. Hey, at least everyone's healed. Okay. Nothing left in here. Can we... I guess we'll do this one. Actually, let's travel here.
Cut them to pieces! Run them through!
Mind over muscle. This pain is excruciating.
Is this a mock fight? Did you see that?
All right.
Well?
There we go.
We are the light.
Should have listened to reason.
They are the darkness.
Whoa.
You want to stop us?
Out of my way!
Am I at my limit?
Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Continue fighting, everyone.
That was insane. A necrophage.
This war must end.
Inflict light wounds mass. That's gonna have to be good enough for now. Nothing else over here. Nothing else over here.
What do we have here? I am helpful, am I not?
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
I'm sure they mean us no harm, right?
I'll cut you wide open!
What's that there? Don't worry about me.
Surrender or else!
Quickly!
Feels.
You're irrelevant. This condition is I dedicate my body to science.
This was unexpected.
Continue fighting.
Whoops. Got our asses kicked. Like, at least we don't have to go too far. But now that we know about that,
I'll watch your back.
yeah, sure you will. There we go.
I'm losing my temper. Let's move.
We'll make things right.
I'm always open to ideas.
All right.
You're a good person. I like you. Am I doing it wrong? Sod is restless. I wonder why.
No time for debates. You're irrelevant. Mind over muscle. I'll remove this obstacle.
Continue fighting everyone. This pain is excruciating.
Damn.
A bright future awaits us.
Really? 2. There we go.
You can
It's
trust
better.
me.
Oh. Oh, okay. That's all right. How long does that last? 1 round per level. That's not very long. All right. Over here. Right? No, over here. There it is. Game saved. All right.
Can't hide from me.
I hope you appreciate this.
All this waiting bores me.
We are the light. They are the darkness. Into the fray!
Am I at my limit? So this is how it feels?
Really? Land domination. Ugh. For another 45 seconds.
Surrender or else.
Let's turn on that.
You should have listened to reason.
This will leave a bruise.
God, why? Are you done? You're done. Okay.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let's do that.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Negative level? Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
This will leave a bruise.
Nice.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Cloak of Disguise. It's a Cloak of Resistance +1. Also grants his wearer +3 competence bonus to stealth skill checks. Nice. And a rapier +1. Okay. Who fell down? There. Nothing else here? Oh, no. Can't go through that door. Alright, so we didn't... There was just the enemies here. Okay, let's sort through... There we go. Breastplate +1. Did not change anything. $22,2012. It only changes the flat-footed and touched. So that means we can sell it. Mystical amulet in the shape of a snake made from bone. The pendant is a snake skull. The enchantments on this amulet allow the wearer to conceal their alignment. Notice undetectable. Yep, she's hiding stuff. All right. Short bow, 6 to 11, 9 to 16. Nope, he's sticking with entrapping. That needs to be given to an oracle to be worth anything. This is just +1, so at least she has a +1 rapier now. And this needs to go to her. It's a lovely little cape. All right.
Well,
No. Damn it. There we go. Ooh, we are almost totally encumbered. Okay. Let's get out of here. All right, so we have literally hit everything that we can right now. I mean, obviously not the Great Garrison, but Days of Strife. What is that? Is it possible that the disturbed dreams and fatigue? Oh, okay. No. Could really come back and bite us in the ass, but we're just going to keep pressing onward. Yep. Okay, so I need to find a priest, probably the one that was wrapping the bandages, right? This one over, this one here. Nope. Let's sell off our stuff. Oops. Give me that back. We're gonna hold on to that for now. I don't want to sell those, yeah. But still, it's worth asking the advice of a priest in the defender's heart. Pink eye? I don't think there's anything to tell Areelu about, but we'll check. Nope. I don't see another priest. Other than this guy over here.
When the war is over, we could take you to 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿, to your mother.
My mama is an elf. She can wait for me however long it takes. But your mama can't wait that long. Maybe you'd better hurry back to her.
Is there maybe one outside? I don't know. Demons. The demons are attacking. Please talk to Areelu as soon as you can. Help us defend the tavern. Okay, apparently we're not doing that right now. Okay, so we're going to save. Defender's Heart. Boom. And that is where we're going to wrap up tonight's stream. I am so glad that we were able to stream all night long. It looks like I had a little dip in the meter, but nothing too crazy. And it's good to be back. That's all I can say. It's great to be back. I want to thank everyone for coming hanging out. If you're watching this in the VOD, make sure to check my schedule down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit up my Twitch channel if you want to join me during a live stream. Because I am exporting these over to YouTube when Twitch fixes its export function. Right now it's crazy. It won't let me actually push anything to YouTube. So anyway, but if you're watching this on YouTube, obviously I got it over there. And yeah, I am enjoying this playthrough. I am loving the game. So glad that it's doing so well. Thank you, 𝐂𝐴𝐻. And until next time, I want you to take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the greatest day in my life. See ya.